This one move is killing Sam's chipping, and we know that it's killing yours too.
Yes, you need to watch this video because it's going to make chipping easy for you. Check this out.
So welcome to the channel. You've joined us here at the Asprey on the 13th hole, and we are giving Sam a chipping lesson. If you're new to the channel and you want to improve your game, especially your short game, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified when we release a video. I'm excited for this one, Piers.
This is going to be good because we didn't know whether we were going to do driving or we were going to do chipping. We looked at the driving and it was brilliant, and then we thought let's go chipping, and we looked at the chipping and it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But you said earlier, Sam, that the chip shots you were hitting earlier, that's not normally what happens.
No, this is like 80% better.
Okay,
today.
right, okay. So that suggests that the technique won't be much different when you play badly. It's just, you went to sleep.
Yeah.
It's just a different day. So when you've got a shot like this here, we're playing off the fairway, just quickly, so I'm clear on this, what are you trying to do with this shot?
I'm visualising where I want to land it more than anything else. And then working out how far to go back and through to get to that point.
Okay, okay.
But my tendency is I quicken up at times, or I go too far forward. So I don't land it where I should land it.
Okay, so basically, we hear this a lot as well. So if you're trying to visualise where to land it, but you struggle to land it there consistently, it's probably down to the strike. It's probably down to your ability to have the consistent strike. So if your strike is different all the time, it's hitting different parts of the face, you're hitting too much ground, no ground at all, then what will happen is the ball will come off at different speeds and it won't land on that spot. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's watch you hit a couple of chip shots if we can. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We love the interaction with the ground. It's a little bit too far.
Oh, that's my bad shot.
That can be the bad one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. See what, let's have a look at this right now. So there's two things that really stand out for me when we talk about the chipping action. So the first one is, if we just look at the club as it swings through, it's great on the way back, by the way. As it swings through, look at the club head. It's almost as though it's chasing the ball down the target line. So almost on a shot like you've just hit there, that can almost turn into a double hit if we're not careful. You know, you can hit the ball twice on the way through. So we can see that club head chasing the ball down the line, yeah? So swinging very straight. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. The next thing I want to show you is, if we look at how your lower body moves compared to your upper body. So we can see as you swing back, the lower body doesn't move at all on the way back, and really nothing at all on the way through. So it's kind of as though your arms are kind of sort of doing this sort of rocking motion like this, and we're trying to swing the club straight down the line. Okay, so there's a few things that we want to change on that, because if we're not careful, we can hit some pretty dodgy strikes, and I just think this is the main issue for you.
Okay.
Let's get an alignment stick and point it pretty much at the target. So if you can just take your setup in here, so in the middle of this alignment stick here, so imagine there's a ball where my club head is there. So what's happening is, both hands on the club, as you swing back and you're good, as you come down, it's going through like this.
Okay.
And look how far away your arms are away from your body.
Reaching.
Okay, reaching a lot down the target. And if we think about chipping and that, we don't really need to be, you know, firing our arms towards a target and getting lots of power. It's all about finesse. We think of Seve chipping and his arms are staying close to his body. And that's the next thing we're going to do. So set up for me. I'm going to get this. I'm going to put it underneath your left arm. Okay. And your job now is purely just to keep this in play. So when we're swinging now, you can have your normal backswing as far as your arms are concerned. We'll talk about the hips in a moment. But as you swing through now, we're going to have the sensation that you brush the ground and then you move in away from that line there.
Okay.
So you can see how now you've moved a little bit differently on the way through.
I can feel more pressure here.
A bit more pressure on the left leg, which is always nice on a chip shot as well. Okay. So again, swing back for me. Down to impact, I'll catch it. And then it works its way through and around here. Okay, do that again a few more times just by yourself. Let's just see what happens when you do this by yourself. Again, oh, someone's alarm's going off.
That's Sean's cameraman's alarm's going off.
Cameraman's alarm's going off.
Should we stop the video?
phone Christina. I love you, Christina. I wonder if you'll leave that in.
I think you should. And look, what Sam's doing here and what Piers is talking about with Sam is that this straightness with chipping happens to a lot of golfers. If you're struggling with your chip shots, you may be swinging the club towards the target, and we see this arms disconnect. And what Piers is doing here is saying that allow the club to move in and keep this connection with the arms to the body. It will enable you to strike it more solid. The flight will come out a little bit lower and it'll be more predictable, really. Sam's using a 52 degree. We've got about 15 yard. Let us know in the comments what club you would choose from this distance 52 is probably a good one. You don't want to go too much more lofted, but out of interest, leave us a comment below.
Control that and that.
Yes.
By doing that motion, I
Yes.
can actually control that and that.
Very interesting. So Sam just said, say that again for me.
So in my old swing, I can never control how far it goes back, how far it goes forward.
Yes.
By making it come through and keeping this attached,
Connected.
I can now go half.
That's the
I
plan.
couldn't do that before. Before I was always going.
If we think about this, if your arms are running free from your body like this, it probably is a little bit harder.
Yep.
By just linking your arms to your body a little bit more, we can just actually get the club moving by the turning of the torso.
Okay.
That's going to be a little bit easier to control the distance back and through that the club goes, so that makes sense. Okay, let's have a go hitting a few shots. We're not worried so much about where the ball goes relative to the target just yet.
Yep.
Let's just see if we can get a consistent strike on it.
Ooh.
Okay, caught the ground a little bit before. That's okay. Nice. Straight away we can see the club is already moving, and good snooker shot. You play that as well, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Go again for me. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of a slight change in the setup as well, just to allow for this as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get you to narrow your stance just a little bit for me. Okay, and then lean a little bit more on your left leg. A little bit more. Okay. Have a few swings from there. Okay. The brush is really important that you're getting there. Nice. It's getting there. It's getting there.
That's a better strike.
Yeah, it's better strike, yes. Yeah, we're getting there.
Should start to see this as well, Sam. The first few shots that you hit, the height was,
Yeah.
for a 52, it was very high because we are straight in here.
Yeah.
And as you start moving this way, it moves the low point better, it creates less loft, and you should start to see it come out flatter and be more predictable and roll, as opposed to landing all the way up here,
Yeah.
which we don't really want to do on a 52.
Okay.
We want to be getting it moving forward, really, and that's the change that this will make.
And if we think about it, it's a chip and run. It was as though yours was a chip and stop.
Yeah.
It was almost like a flop shot.
Or a chip, I don't know.
Yes.
And this is
I almost
obviously
feel like I'm not hitting the ball.
from the fairway, which is perfect for Sam. His technique is pretty shallow from the fairway. We've got a coaching plan called Complete Chipping, where we cover all the different lies around the greens, which makes a huge difference. We're never going to have the perfect lie, so make sure you check out the plan. We've created this, loads of content in there to help. The links down below. It'll definitely help your short game.
Yeah, that's really nice. That is. That's
Maybe hold it.
Beautiful.
That's
Beautiful.
nice.
One more. I need to get these on video, obviously, to make sure in slow-mo that we're good, but that's really good. Not bad. It was a little bit of the old one. If you notice by the contact, it was a little bit ground before. So if we actually look at that one there, we can see that the club on the way through, it still works down towards the target a little bit more. So there's still going to be an element of you feeling that you want to, like Andy said, you want to feel as though you, obviously when you work in from there, but you're just turning your chest more as you go through.
Ah, okay.
Again, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah,
What I want to do is I want to give you point you in the right direction and see what you figure out. So let's maybe have that as a thought. So let's not think so much about where the club is going.
Yep.
Let's make sure we keep it simple. So narrow stance, weight forward,
Yep.
and then just turn the chest to the target. Brushing. Do me a favour.
Yep.
When you have your practice swing, turn, brush, and hold.
Ah, okay.
Hold your finish, and look at the target. Hold there. Good. The more you can do of those, the better, because that's really the move that we're after.
Can you see how that adds a little bit on at the end?
It does.
Yeah. So it's almost like Sam's there doing his swing, going. Yeah. You're used to sort of swinging and stopping like this.
Yeah.
Now you're going. Oh, I can continue to move this way.
To move.
Yeah.
Probably normally I don't want to look where he goes.
Exactly. We want you to look where it goes.
Yeah, for
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah, good. Nice. Hold there, hold there, hold there. I think for you, when you practice, you holding your finish till the ball stops is really good, and then you get the feedback of the club.
Okay.
I think Andy's going to drop something in there as well.
I'm going to cut you. I want you to just do a practice swing. I'm going to stay here, and your club's going to feel like it's moving towards me. I'll protect myself. Don't worry.
What I need you to do now, just on this next shot, is just imagine it's like a 200-yard slice. So you can hit one of those for me.
So just have a practice swing then for us here, Sam.
First.
Just brush the grass and just stop on your through swing. Okay, good. So I want keep turning. There you go.
Okay.
See how it's different.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
I don't care if I hit you.
No, you're fine. You won't hit me. You're not there yet.
I don't care either.
Good, there you go. Sit there. Now, let's play the shot, and I'm going to stay here. I want you to feel like you are still working it towards me. Good, so now this club is working more this way. Your chest is facing the target.
Yep.
It's a different through swing, isn't it?
Used to that feeling.
Does that make sense?
It does.
There we have it. Look, make sure, guys, chipping, narrow stance, weight on the left. Don't get chasing the club down the target line. Let us know if you've been doing that. Hit the like, and don't forget to check out our complete chipping plan that will change your short game completely in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Well done.
I'm looking forward to trying that.